Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy. It's been a long show, so I'm going to do this one fast.
Cool.
We open with Bradshaw and Chuck Palumbo because Bradshaw was eyeing up that TV title, but Big Evil Chuck Palumbo, he takes out Bradshaw.
Can I just say real quick?
Yes, sir.
I love that you do TV title either opens or closes Raw, depending on, or Smackdown.
I got you. The show, yeah.
Yeah, depending on what.
Yeah, what's going on with the story.
Love it.
So, while they're making their entrance before the match even dings, we promote the fact that Mark Henry, the World Breaker, is taking on the Dead Man, the Legend, the Undertaker in the main event.
Nice.
So, like I said, Chuck Palumbo retains in the opener. Chavo Guerrero comes out and he wrestles the Hurricane, two guys who have big-time WCW ties and a storied feud between. Chavo Guerrero goes over because, well, he's trying to prove that he's on the rise. He's main event Chavo Guerrero.
Nice.
Next up, we get William Regal, King William, defeating Booker T because he is getting that Intercontinental Championship match in the main event of Rebellion this Sunday.
Good stuff.
So King William's got to be getting that ball rolling.
Got to get the W's. Make that happen.
Next up, Funaki comes out. He got that little flab on him, but
little itty bitty belly.
Magic Mark Jindrak, he makes his
debut.
Well,
Re-debut.
Debut, but I was gonna say he makes his pomp and circumstance style entrance where he shows off all of his calves, his quads, his delts,
biceps, triceps,
all of the work that he's put in, And speaking of work, he puts in that work and he gets that win over Funaki.
Nice.
Next up, we have Crash and Shannon, backed up by Matt Hardy, obviously, because he's holding up the big gold where they're carrying out the silvers.
For sure.
They fall to Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Throughout the match, Eddie is telling Rey, he's like, "We can be champions. We can win those off them.
We can easily take those.
All we have to do is get Chavo, get the family back together."
Yeah.
Exactly. So Eddie hits the three amigos. He hits the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. He wins, and he's just trying to talk sense into Rey Mysterio.
Ray. Good stuff.
So post-match shenanigans with Regal, he swipes the Intercontinental title from Eddie and runs out, so that way he can make the entrance with the title on Sunday.
Lovely.
But speaking of titles and the Regal counter threat, Bishop Storm is defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Billy Kidman, who defeated Funaki last week.
Nice.
And Bishop Storm retains. He proves that he is the superior professional wrestler in this encounter, getting the tap-out victory over Billy Kidman.
Nice.
Throughout the night, we had seen promo packages that were alluding to the arrival of the president, Ric Flair. And in this semi-main event spot, Rick comes down and he calls out Steph. He says, Stephanie, I see that you're letting your talent do what they like. He says, I saw what Matt did, giving himself a gold strap and his boys silvers. He said, it's almost like you've uncaged your talents.
No, letting the inmates run the asylum.
Yeah, letting the inmates run the asylum. But it's okay. It's okay because I have this idea. I have this vision where exactly. I'm going to give you and Mick both the opportunity to pick a couple of guys, and then I'm gonna lock them in a new hellish structure at Survivor Series. He's like, but don't worry, you've got time. You've got time to figure this out. You got time to figure it out. Just think it over. But
take your time.
But what you need to do is you have to think about who can stand this war chamber that is to come. He's like, but just think about it. Woo! And then Flair struts out, right? So it's a tease. It's a tease.
Indeed.
You know, it's only the 24th of October, but we're teasing Survivor Series coming on the next episode and the debut of the Elimination Chamber, but which has not yet been dubbed that
Elimination
yet.
Chamber.
Because again, we're just sprinkling the bits down.
It's just the seeds.
So the main event is the World Breaker Mark Henry versus the Undertaker, and what we do is we give Big Mark that massive win.
Cool.
Because I
Wait,
love
which Mark?
Mark Henry.
Got it.
Gets the big win over
Just wanted to double check.
Mark Callis, because I feel like I've been letting my boy down a little, giving some other people that push.
Mm-hmm.
So getting Mark in the winning ways of the world of wrestling.
Love it.
And so that concludes my episode of Smackdown, and